Why is it perfect timing? Because it's not raining, me?
No, because it's 6:30.
Oh.
The varsity will just be starting. The JV starts at 5:30, and the thing is, I don't really mind missing that one because there's only one person on JV, which I got a couple pictures of her. So, I mean, I'll get some next time, but that's not really my priority. It's like the soccer games. I mean, I still like going to them because they're just fun to go to. And I do like taking pictures of them. But that's also not, like, if I don't have to do it, I won't do it.
The new dog next door is a real barker boy. Every time we're out there, he's like, bark, 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 all the time. Not across the street. The new, you've seen, oh, and I think Tori's in the game. That was probably her just coming back. I bet you the first game's over. Next door.
No, they have to stay.
Okay. Well, that was her mother that just drove by us, and I heard them talking in the yard while her getting to her game. So maybe she's either in this game or the next one.
Maybe.
Yeah, someone. I think they were getting the brother to drive her to the game or something.
What the?
Backfired.
Yeah, because if they're talking about her brother.
Well, I don't know who she was telling you. She just said, you got to bring your sister to the game.
Oh, soccer.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Boys, that's what the lights are. That makes the most sense. The girls' soccer team is so good at hitting like those high balls.
Yeah.
Like they'll kick it and it goes straight over the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like they can hit it high. Like one time it went up and then someone else kicked it in mid.
But if
like,
there's somebody just as good on the other side,
I know,
then
that's
they
what
just throw it right back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened. They kicked it, then the other person kicked it right back. In like the same circle. It's like the bus is there. Oh, the bus is coming back from the girls' soccer.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna pull out in front of me before I can turn?
The girls' soccer game was an away game. That's probably why the bus is there.
Okay.
I'll just walk.
Yeah. No, you may be right. Maybe that's what her mother did, was picked her up down here or something.
That's the entrance.
This is even less than yesterday.
Because the volleyball entrance is down there. That's why I said,
Oh.
yeah, I should have said that.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick you up down there.
So just go this way and I'll just go down the stairs.
I'll just go around. Yeah.
The stairs are easier.
But I want to know where I'm going to be picking you up from anyway, so I'm going to pick you up from where I used to pick you up. When you were playing volleyball. No, when you were playing volleyball.
Oh, okay. Because last time, your mom picked me up over there by the volleyball. I mean, by football.
Yeah.
Because that's when me and Lucas went to like all the games. Because there was like 5 games in there. That's the guy. That kid.
Who is it?
That's Lucas's cousin. We saw him.
He looks kind of like Lucas.
I know, he hangs around here all the time. Like he doesn't even have to go to the games. He just stays around the school.
How is he related to his father's brother?
A lot of people are related. Yes, no.
Or to his mother's sibling?
They're related to Shelby. And Shelby's daughter. No, Shelby's.
Shelly, you mean from Dan?
No, Shelby. There's a lot of them. Like, there's an entire.
So right here, I'm going to pick you up right under this tree when we come back. Or somewhere right around here.
Love you. Bye.
Love you too. Careful. Okay, love you. Bye. Hmm. So I might as well mention while I'm in here too. So yesterday I had that white Jeep. I was talking to my buddy Ray, and the white Jeep went by. That one had an American flag on the roof, and I got the plate number because he looked familiar, and he had no business circling me. So he kept circling me anyways, and later in the day, they switched over to another white Jeep about the same year, circling me everywhere that I went. So they're back to trailing me, but the other coincidence about that, and not real bad that I can notice yet, but they're trailing me. They're back to tracking me and trailing me again. So, so some other, suspicious things. Of course, once you see them and you know that they're back to following you, it doesn't make you paranoid, but it makes you, looking over your shoulder a little bit, So, anyway, Spectrum services, they're tied in with it. They're tied in with it. Every time I'm being trailed, Spectrum fucking calls my cell phone. I don't know what it has to do with it. I don't know if it's something to do with the tracking system. I'm not really sure. But every time that I start getting tracked or trailed, then Spectrum, and I don't have Spectrum, but they always call and leave a message, 774 number or some shit. Sometimes you call the number back, first of all, the number does not even come over the phone. That's another weird thing. All of a sudden there's a message on my phone, but then there's no phone number that it was related to, but the phone tells me what the number is. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, when I look at the phone, it doesn't say someone called from this number, 774, whatever the hell it is. And I got them all written down from last year, all the numbers. So that's kind of a funny thing. Anyways, that I just happened to notice, so I wanted to mention it. So whenever you're being followed and tracked, expect phone calls from Spectrum. And I don't know if it has something to do with retracing the phone, getting a new data connection so that the phone can be tracked better. I don't know. But it doesn't really matter because they can track me on these camera phones, and these camera phones don't even have phone service. They can track me on the car, on the vehicle, by taking the plate number and crossing it over to the VIN number. And then once they have the VIN number, they can get a trace on the car, on the computer chip, and know everything that I'm doing. Every time I turn a blinker on, whatever I'm doing, where I am. Then you got the house cameras. Not just house cameras of the houses that I'm staying at, but house cameras of any fucking cameras that they want to tap into, because that's how easy it is for them to do all this. So I one of my new things that I'm going to try doing is saying words rather than saying things in sentences like I'm doing now. And just so out of the blue, I may just be doing a video and say Lion Mama Conan 19, and I may string some things together throughout the videos. It's the only way I can do it, because if I try having real conversations and talking about anything reality based, then they try to take my channel over to conspiracy theories and conspiracy channels, right? That's what they keep trying to do with the mineral streets. I try to stay away from their condensation trail nonsense. I also stay away from the United Nations geoengineering nonsense. I also try to stay away from HARPs and all these other, not that they're not real and not that they don't exist, but everything around them are all based on lies, and anybody that tries calling them out on these lies is going to get bundled in automatically to conspiracies. And this is too easy for us to see what I'm showing you. It's really just too easy. We all can see it. So, the only reason we're not is because we're denying it. But I'm showing it to you. I'm a real person. I mean, I'm showing you that we can all go see it. And it's still being denied, going on my 7th year now of making these videos to try to show everybody. And that's very fucking sad, man. Very sad. I should not have to be a video maker. I should not have to be some famous fucking person. This should have caught on with anybody that was coming to my channel. Should have been spreading the word, making the videos the same thing that I'm doing, just digital collection of electromagnetic nanocarbon from anywhere you want, even if they're human influence things or whatever, because this is going nowhere. And when, like I've been warning us all the time, you've been hearing my videos, anybody that has been watching them, is that we're running out of time, you know, and that we have already run out of time. We're running on borrowed time, however you want to word it. But it just gets worse and worse and worse. You know, what if I would have awakened back in the 70s, 80s, 90s before internet? What am I going to do? Start I'd have to go to the public broadcasting system and do one of those paid for channels, right? You do something like that, but it would get shut down in a heartbeat as soon as you start talking about any reality based things. If I went, you know, started my own channel back then and I knew what I now know, and I wouldn't have got anywhere then either. The newspapers were all owned by the elite, if you want to blame it on them. But it's not them. It's not them. I'm just saying we've been tricked into thinking that it's the elite that we should be pointing the finger at with everything. But it's not. It's a 7.8 billion zombie slaves. Because the elite are not keeping you from seeing what I'm showing you. And it's getting dark out now, so I'm going to have to pack it in. But, you know, the elite are not responsible for showing you this. This is, you know, and not showing you. You beg them. We beg them to hide it from us. We beg them to lie to us. We want to be lied to, in all different political backgrounds, religious backgrounds of all kinds. It's all, every country to country, skin to skin, it's all the same. We all want to be lied to, and we want to lie to each other about everything. So people get very pissed off about that. That's most of my hate mail that I get, and hate messages are people that are pissed off because they don't want to be called liars. I'm not a liar. I know. Or so-and-so told me, so I now know, and all that, you know. Anyways, I think that's all I'm going to get out of this camera. It's too dark. It starts getting real fuzzy at this point. Alright, I'll be back.